This is our fifth team that's coming. It's a Snipfeed from the United States. Now, they are actually an AI powered news recommendation engine providing users, especially Gen Z, with a highly personalized search experience by dividing original content into short chat messages in the form of GIFs or still pictures or video clips and so on, yada, yada. So, protocol, 5 minutes. There we go. Jumpstart your dream right
Yes.
now.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Redwan, CEO and co-founder of Snipfeed, based here in Los Angeles. And our goal at Snipfeed is to reinvent media for Gen Zs. So right now, there is the biggest revolution happening in media since the Renaissance. For the first time, independent creators are becoming more powerful than mainstream media. They have more eyeballs. Radio is turning into podcast, TV into creators' videos, and classic newsroom into newsletters. This is a huge market that we call the new media. However, today, this market is a mess. It's similar to music in 2005. Extremely hard for users to find content they're interested into, especially on their phone. And it's extremely hard for content creators to distribute all their content in one place and monetize it in one click. This is a huge market, pretty unknown right now for most people who aren't Gen Zs. But in the United States, there are 17 million American content creators. They represent a market of $7 billion, and it's growing at 20% year over year. And this market is mostly made by Gen Zs who spend on digital content the same way millennials used to spend on coffee. So to solve this problem, we're building a one platform solving both discovery and monetization. So first, how do we solve discovery? Thanks to an AI engine that's able to recommend to you that content sourcing out of tens of thousands of content every day, based on your location, your interest, and what your friends and people like you actually like. And contrary to most of the platforms, we're the only one to distribute in one place audio, video, and text. So this is the first holistic recommendation system for new media. And for content creators, what we allow them to do is actually the same way that Jack Ma allowed the merchant in China to set up a store on Alibaba or Taobao to set up their own profile where they can distribute all their content in one place, be it video, audio, or text. And more importantly, monetize it in one click. So we turn those creators actually into entrepreneurs. Because when you think about it, turning just 3% or even 1% of those fans into customers can mean huge profits. And so on Snipfeed, they're able to sell bundles, subscriptions, even integrate with commerce and get donations from their fans. That's already happening in China with platforms like Beidao, but we are bringing that to the United States. And so for some of our partners, for instance, like here, so there is a little problem with the slide, but with some of our partners like Generation Iron, those creators are able to sell bundles of content with PDFs, videos, interviews. So for instance, Kay here is selling bundles about keto diets or training, and he's bundling all that into $5 bundles. And if he only sells this content to 0.8% of his following, he's making $2.5 million a year. Same thing with subscription. With some of our media, especially in the podcast space, selling their content on the platform. And right now, Gen Zs are fans of what we're doing. On the first version of the product, we go to 1.7 million users. Now, on the new platform, people spend on average 27 minutes a day and give 12 virtual gifts per day to their favorite creators. And creators also love us. Every day we're onboarding new creators, and they now represent more than 123 million listeners, subscribers, and followers. Our big differentiator compared to most platforms is that we ally in one place monetization and discovery. And we also make it possible for the users to interact in a very, very deep way with their favorite creators. So we make monetization and discovery frictionless. And so why are we going to go to Hong Kong? Hong Kong is interesting for us because it's a right place to actually target the Southeast Asian market. We already have 200,000 users in the Philippines. And in this market, actually, most people are Gen Zs. The mainstream media are not established yet. And our goal is to bring American content creators to this market and also create new creators who are going to influence new generations of users. We're a team of 3 co-founders who met at UC Berkeley. We're in the same class. My co-founders were doing their master in machine learning. That's how we met. There, we are helped by a team of top-tier engineers and designers. Two of our we have advisors, including the co-founder of BuzzFeed, who were the first one to integrate commerce and media, and the co-founder of Zynga and MySpace. Let's build the future of media together. And as the future of media is also the future of commerce, I think it will make sense to cooperate and jumpstart our dream with you. Our pre-seed investor include UC Berkeley, Sequoia through the Scout Fund, and the co-founder of Zynga and MySpace. Thank you.
Wrap up in one sentence. Sorry.
Yeah, perfect. I'm done. Thank you.
In one sentence. Oh, wow. Okay, so
Oh,
that
yeah,
was the
I'm
last
done.
sentence. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Wow, that was near perfect timing. Perfect. Okay, now to our judges, I'm actually looking at the panel right now. Now, Michael, he wants to know, what is your user base in the Tractions right now?
Yeah, sure. So the user base is 1.7 million users. So we actually launched a first product that was built on top of messaging platforms. That was a way for us to hack somehow the platforms like Facebook, etc., to bring people on the core platform. And so it is growing month over month at a 20% rate. It is right now totally organic, and the way we're continuing and going to grow is by partnering with content creators. So they're going to use platforms like Instagram, YouTube as actually marketing platform to bring their followers and listeners to Snipfeed, where they can actually monetize. Because right now, one big problem they have is monetization. So for instance, YouTube, many of them are demonetized on YouTube. They are not on Snipfeed because we actually make it possible for them to make money at scale and sell content as well as merch on platform. And so that's for us is, we believe, the engine to massive growth in the future month. And by the end of the year, our goal is actually to reach a 500K in monthly revenues through those creators.
Thank you. Any other questions from our judges? As I said, you can just keep it coming in the chat box, and I will just process them one after another. Any other questions? We still have a minute and a half, so if you have any questions, this is the best time to ask for our judges.
Great.
Anything you would like to know about? What is the most popular content? This is asked by Michael.
Yeah, so the most popular content right now is actually more, I would say, value-added content. So we have business, personal finance. So we have people explaining, for instance, we have partnership, for instance, with the Wolf of Wall Street. So he has like content, the real Wolf of Wall Street. So Jordan Belfort. And so he's doing like classes, podcasts and videos to explain how to do sales, etc., as well as wellness content. So wellness goes into fitness content as well as well-being content, how to improve your life. So this is more mentorship, and this content is actually the most popular on the platform. And this is the content which, as value-added content, is actually more well-fitted to bring revenues on the long run. And I see also another question, which is how many content provider do we have right now? So right now on the platform, we have over 4,500 content providers, and we have actually signed content creators. We have 150 of them on the platform. And so another question was, what are you doing? Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, what are you doing differently to replicate your business to adapt to Asia's market? You can wrap up in one sentence.
Yeah, sure. Perfect. So typically what we're adapting here is a lot of people don't necessarily have the money, especially in Southeast Asia, to spend on this content. So something we're building right now in a partnership with Joyride is to make sure users can earn money on the platform. So they're going to be able to watch ads. So because, as you know, we have a lot of data about users. So they're going to be able to watch ads, earn money, and then spend it. And then spend it on content. So this is something different we're doing.
Thank you so much.